Okay, so I've just covered this in grey. You can see the job's not that great. You can see how bad my ganache job is. It really shows everything. But that's okay because I'm just going to tidy this up and squeeze out a black rim using my sugar shaper to go around the bottom. And then we'll be working on the black stuff that's going over this. So it shouldn't look too bad once I add everything to it.
Basically going to roll out this black and cut out this using my cake tin. I'm going to cut out a square the same size as the cake tin. So I've got a square of fondant the same size as my grey cake. Now what I want to do is I basically want to chop about 2 centimeters off the border of this. So I'm going to, I don't think I have a ruler. I don't think I have a ruler. So I'm just going to use my cake board. There we go, I got this. So work out, and look, I'm just doing this by hand. Roughly that looks about the same. That's cool. So I'm going to do exactly the same thing on the other 2 sides. I'm going to gently lift my square. I'm not sticking this on. I'm going to cut it actually on top. So, right, okay, so I'm going to work out what I'm going to do. I'll show you a better angle. Where this indent is, I'm going to cut it so it's in line. So. You're just really gently cutting it because you don't want to dig into the grey. And then I'm just going to make a line. I'm going to go and get a bigger knife. Okay, and then I'm going to cut just so I can see a bit of grey. Like that. So I haven't stuck this black on. I'm not worried about it. It should be slightly crooked. It'll be alright though. Use a ruler and be all precise, but yeah, not gonna bother. Cool, so I'm gonna do the same here. See what I'm doing? Yes. Away.
Oh, that's cool. Is that left?
Just wait, honey. Okay.
Are you trying
Just
to do
honey,
it
honey,
exactly
honey.
like that?
Honey.
Watch you.
Just sorry about the.
What?
Okay, so I'll just can tidy it up a bit like that with it. That's just using that side of the knife.
Is that where Benton's gonna go on top? Yeah, I guess so.
Just trying to make these parts about the same width. Okay, so I can see this one's a bit Cool. So, and then along the sides, I am going to just about 1 centimetre. See how annoying that is. You can actually see where I've sliced. It's a bit of a shame, but I actually think something will come on that corner, so that should be okay. But learn from my mistake, and when you are slicing, don't slice all the way up to the top. Rub that in like that. Okay, and then I'm going to get some black and just put it over here to be like the straps of the watch. So I'm going to roll out some more black and literally roll out like rectangles, and then I'm just going to stick that on. So I've cut out my bits, and basically I'm just going to stick it on here. So I'm not going to add too much water because it won't be that hard to stick. And then I'm going to cut out that bit of the border. Put a bit on here. Check that it's kind of halfway. Doesn't quite make the end, so I'll just sort of flatten it around a bit. Tidy it up. Cool. So there we go, it's just sort of cut there. Up a bit, and I'm going to do the same to the other side. I'm going to use a skewer, and I'm just going to use this to stick the dummy tier in. You don't have to do it. I'm just doing it because I just don't. I mean, you can stick it on, but I figure it's a dummy tier. It's very easy just to stick into it, and when I take it in the car tomorrow, I just want it to all be really easy. So I'm gonna dab this. I've got to work out which way my cake is facing. So which way looks worse? I think that is the bad way. This is probably the best way. So the 4 is gonna face this way, so that the green bits, I think it's going to go like, oh dear. So the 4 is going to face here because the green bits here need to face the strap things on the side. So I might just trim the bottom of my cake first. I'm going to stick it. Okay, so just a bit of water. And then so the 4 is going this way. So really hard to tell if it's in the middle. Let's see how this goes. Probably go a tad. It's fine, I'll just leave it like that. Okay. I'm actually going to do just a little thin black sausage thing using my, just sort of like what I've got down the bottom. I'm just going to do a black one around here. Okay, so if I'm looking, this is the picture that I'm sort of basing it on. I've sort of made that here, so I'm going to stick that on, And then I'm just going to cut 3 lines on that side as well. So this is the side. I'm just going to literally cut them with my knife and hope it kind of looks the same. So 3 lines like that, and then I'll stick my dot on the other side. You can sort of see that in the light there. It's that side, and then is the button there. You see the top on it. I'm sort of debating where to put Ben 10. I'm thinking I'll just sort of put them down the bottom there. Okay, so next thing is I'm going to squeeze out some white. That's the last thing pretty much. I'm going to squeeze out some white and just put it over the corners. Just rolled out my white, put that on. So last thing I'm going to do is add Ben 10, and I'm going to put a glaze over the top just because I've got too many shiny marks because I'm too clumsy with my water. So I'm basically going to paint on the glaze, which will make it sort of look shiny, and stick on Ben 10, and that will be the end of the cake. So this is a finished product. So I've got a separate tutorial for how to make Ben 10. And then on the side here, you can see I've just put the name down. That side and this side's got the button and also the name. So I probably shouldn't have put that, the glaze on it. I don't know, I'm in 2 minds about that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial.